quite some strong wind coming in from the northwest. I like that. That looks quite nice. It's so windy, I'm struggling to hold the camera, getting battered around. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. It's Monday afternoon, it's 4:25. Sunset tonight is about 6:05, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope for a great sunset. On Saturday afternoon we had temperatures in this part of Spain of around 24-25 degrees Celsius, and I was walking around quite comfortably in shorts and a t-shirt. Today the high temperature has been around 14 degrees Celsius, and we've got actually quite some strong wind coming in from the northwest, so we're actually getting a wind chill factor as well, so the actual temperature feels like around 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. Now I know that's not really cold in comparison to what a lot of places are having even now, but it's one hell of a temperature drop compared to what we've been used to. So I'm out today, long trousers, and I'm even wearing a fleece to try and keep the chill off. In the sun and out of the wind it's quite warm, so what I'm finding is as I'm walking I get out of the wind and I get too hot, and then I get in the wind and I get too cold, and my head's actually starting to feel cold, and I haven't brought a hat with me, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay out. But I thought I'd just come up to my local mountain today, Cabezon del Oro. Haven't been up here for a few weeks. I thought with some clouds about, you never know, we might find something interesting to shoot. I've got no particular plans, nothing that I'm particularly looking for. I'm just going to wander around, keep my eyes open, and if I find something to shoot, I'll shoot it. And if I don't, well, if I don't, then I won't. But hopefully I'll find something. I normally do. And of course, if I find something and I shoot it, I'll talk you through it. So, I'll carry on exploring, and I'll see you in a few minutes. I've got a shot set up here. It's basically this big mountain peak up here behind me, lots of clouds over the top. I'm just waiting for the light to break through, and I'll talk you through the setup. Okay, so I have 16-35 lens at 16mm, 2-stop soft-edged ND grad just to hold back the sky a bit, f11 1/40th of a second. As clouds are whipping past so quickly, and I'm waiting for the sun to break through over there, put a bit of light on the scene. So my composition is using the edge of this bare bit of ground here, and then the trail that leads up, and then all the way up to the mountain, and the clouds over the top. So with a scene like this, basically what I'm waiting for is the light to break through and put some light on the mountain, and hopefully also put a bit of texture, extra texture into the clouds. So once you're set up, focused, just a case of waiting. Okay, sun's breaking through now. Should be getting some light on the mountain. Quickly check the exposure. Take the shot. I like that. That looks quite nice. Okay, I've got a shot set up and I'm going to take the shot now and then I'm going to hang around a bit longer and see if the light and the clouds improve as we get closer to sunset. So let me just talk you through what I've got. Okay, so what I'm actually shooting here is using the road or the track that comes in from the bottom left hand side of the frame to wind through, and then we've got the side of the mountain with the craggy rocks on the top and then the clouds beyond. So right now we are about 40 minutes before sunset, although as always here we lose the sun much earlier than that because it drops behind the mountains which are over to the west. So it's worth taking a shot now because the sun's pretty low and we've got quite nice side lighting. I'm focusing on the mountain, about 20mm on the 16 to 35 lens. F11 1/40th of a second, 2-second timer. But it's definitely going to be worth hanging on to see what happens as that sun gets lower, because we could get some nice colours, we could get better lighting. A lot depends on what happens with the clouds around the mountain and the clouds over to the west. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so what's happening is the clouds seem to be lifting up away from the mountain over here. So I've adjusted my composition slightly and gone full wide angle 16mm to try and fit in more of the sky to get those clouds. Still the same basic composition with the trail leading in from the bottom left and the mountain over on the left hand side and then the sky above and to the right. Because I've gone wider angle, I'm getting a bit more light in the lens, so I've gone to 1/50th of a second to keep the exposure good. And I'm going to take another shot now. I don't know whether the previous shot or this one or a later shot is going to be the one that I use, but we'll find out soon. Or hopefully anyway. Okay, so we're losing the clouds, they're kind of breaking up and drifting away. It's so windy, I'm struggling to hold the camera, getting battered around. Okay, it's got far too windy up there on that hill. Almost blowing the big Manfrotto tripod over. So I've had to come down off that hill. And I'm going to be honest, I think the clouds are going to break up completely in the next 5 or 10 minutes, so I don't think we're going to get much in the way of a sunset. It's going to be a bit boring. I'm going to try and find somewhere a bit more sheltered now, out of the wind, because it's just crazy. And I'm thinking I might be getting off the mountain soon because the wind is getting ridiculous. Okay, so I've managed to find a bit that's sheltered from the wind, and I think I'm going to wrap the video up now. The clouds, as you can probably see behind me, the clouds now, the wind is so strong that the clouds have just completely disappeared. There's still a bit of cloud out in the direction of the sunset, but there's not a composition out there that's going to work. So The only places that I can really shoot here now are up on the tops of the hills, and it's just so windy. It got to the point on top of that hill where I had the video camera in one hand and I was holding on to the big Manfrotto tripod with the DSLR on with the other hand, and I couldn't put the video camera down because I couldn't let go of the Manfrotto tripod. And I just didn't really know what to do for a little while there. I just had to tough it out until the wind dropped for a second and then rush around and try and get everything secured. Just got really windy. I'm in a sheltered bit now, so yeah, I hope I'm pretty sure that I've got one really nice image actually. The earlier one that I shot I think is going to come out really nicely, and one of the ones that I took on the hill hopefully might have come out nice as well. I don't know. I say I never count my photos until they're on the computer, but hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up now because the wind's still getting even around here where I'm in a more sheltered bit. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a bit chaotic perhaps, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. If you have and you want to see more, then consider subscribing, unless you already have, in which case thank you very much. Likes and shares really help, so thumbs up or click share and share the video, it'd be great. And of course I'd love to hear from you, so put your comments down below and I'll respond as soon as I can. And that's it. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and until the next video, bye.